anyone want to talk? Does anyone want to talk? Hey, Star Trek. Hey, Star Trek. I got something I want to show you, Star Trekker. I got something special for you. Howdy. Howdy. Star Trek, listen. I was hoping you'd come on because I have something special to show you. You ready? It's just for you. Just for you, Star Trekker. Ready? I'm going to show you. It's a present for you. Here we go. I'm going to show you. I got something for you, Trek. I got something for you, Trek. Let me show you. Okay. Ready? Okay, here we go. This I got out of my stuff, my private selection, just to show you, Star Trek. This is just to show you, Star Trek. Look it. Are you jealous? It's a communicator. You ready? Listen to this. It's so badass. Watch this. Ready? Well, ready?
Your signal is very weak. Can you turn up your game?
Yeah, turn up my game. Ready? Uh-oh.
Your signal is very weak. Can you turn up your game?
Didn't he always say that, Mr. Trekker? Mr. Captain Kirk. Look it. It's the Star Trek communicator. Yeah. I know. I didn't know, but it is so badass. I went to go look for the print, the blueprints to show you, but I found this. I thought this is kind of cool. This is way cool. It's so badass. God, I can't believe those shows. Yeah, I'm stripteasing SoCal. Come on, I gotta make some money. It's really bad out here. Which lights do you not like? I love these lights. These are my Christmas lights. Can't believe it. Well, actually, my other light is just okay. Anyways, I want to talk to you guys about something, about everything, because we need to talk about everything. But you know, the other thing I saw is YouTube said that because there's so many people on, the reception isn't going to be good, like the quality. They are pretty lights, huh? Bye bye. Butch, did you see my? Oh, Butch, did you see my Captain Kirk? Look at my Captain Kirk communicator. It's my communicator. Just listen.
Your signal is very weak. Can you turn up your game?
You guys are jealous, I know. So cool. Anyways, so I got this. Shit, beam me up is right. I got this. I got that up out of storage because I wanted to show you guys. But I wanted to talk to you about like not being a sheep, okay? this is really interesting. This is interesting. Like, we're going through all of this stuff, right? I got some evidence and stuff too, but I wanted to talk about, we're all going through this crap. And sheeple. We're all going through this crap, and we all know in our heart of hearts there's something else, and they're just not telling us. And we all are trying so hard to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? And it's just so hard to, like, I can't figure it out. I know we all are feeling the same thing, right? So this is really interesting. Out here we have a guy who is called Huell Hauser, and he used to do a show called California Gold, and it was pretty bitchin'. He would to like different places, like he would go, little of like the train station and just neat places. He was actually the first vlogger, you know what I mean? So he would do all these things. His name was Huell Hauser, and he was doing a special. I thought about this. Check it out. He was doing a special about the Battle of LA. Okay. Remember this? This is from 1942, called the Battle of LA. Yeah, he did pass away. Yeah. So the Battle of LA is where it was 1941. Remember, December 1941 is when Pearl Harbor was attacked. December 1941, right? And then there was, they were talking about how Japan was thinking, Japan was saying, oh, let's go attack them, Pearl Harbor in December, because on Sunday, it was a December on Sunday, because he said all of the guys would be hung over. I mean, kind of sneaky. But so 1942, so it's not actually a year later, it's 1942. So December 41, it was only a month away. And then had this incident. You guys all remember this UFO incident, right? We're in the Battle of LA. There was a UFO, and then we launched like 50,000, I think like 50,000, I don't know, shrapnel bullets, whatever it was, right? So I was thinking about, see this? I think you do. I'm on full screen. Let me see. Solution. Oh my God. We're talking about the Battle of LA. Do you guys remember that movie, The Battle of LA? So basically, what I'm trying to say, and it's pretty important, is we all know there's something else going on, but we all don't know what yet. So the Battle of LA is a perfect example. So this guy who does his show, Huell Hauser show, and he would go to different locations, and he would, talk to historical places, and he was talking to the guys. I feel bad. I can show this now because I don't think any people are alive. So he went to this location where the Battle of LA, right? Battle of LA was, and he was talking to the few surviving people that were there. And the old timers were talking. It's just not, artillery rounds, that's it. Okay, so then in the Battle of LA, we're having trouble, so I'm just going to try and show you. This is really important. So the Battle of LA, you can't see, Battle of LA, these old timers that this guy Huell Hauser was talking to, can't see it, but Huell Hauser was talking to these old timers. And it's really quite sad. So listen to this.
5 people in Los Angeles County died of a heart attack just from the noise and being afraid.
Old timers.
Being afraid. Now, who else has got some story? Yes, sir. I was a radar operator at the Esplanade on Redondo Beach. going to be a target coming in. Our radar had a range of 18 miles. We had to wait till that target got within our range. We picked it up finally, and we turned the lights on it. It was a mirror, a wavelength of wire tied to the balloon so that the radar would pick it up. So you think that's what people were firing at was a balloon? I don't think they were firing at it. They were firing over this way, like this, over the low. They weren't firing way up there. That thing was up there 30,000 feet. And that was the one that came in from up this area. I don't know about what went down here. The headlines in the paper really thought that we were being attacked by the Japanese. Sure did. The purpose of that raid and all the firing was to see how many saboteurs they could find around the area. That was the main purpose for it. I have a different idea on this.
So listen to this. So these poor guys, the soldiers that were sitting there to man the artillery guns and everything, when this UFO, they were told 60 the fact, and they're telling the story. They're saying that it was balloon. We're saying these guys are saying that they went and they were shooting bullets at it, and the bullets were going over it. Okay, and now when we look at these pictures, we know for a fact that it's not a weather balloon. So, okay, because there is a bigger picture going on here with what's happening. You guys remember this picture, right? Do you guys remember this? You know, it's how they call it mythology. Why are they calling it a battle if it was just a weather balloon? You know, like why would it be called why would they call it that? It's called so there. Okay, I can see the screen now. Okay, so this is really cool. We don't want to be sheeps, okay? We don't want to be down during the epidemic and it was a virus and we weren't allowed to go outside. We don't want to be sheeps, you know what I mean? We don't want to look silly when the day comes and we retell this story. So my point is, I don't want to be a sheep, and so what we have been doing is we've been keeping our eyes open. You know, like we are keeping our eyes open to like what is really the underlying factor. So today I was somebody else and they were talking about I don't know why I can't see you guys. Somebody else was talking today about how a virus can't be spread. And so this whole idea of us staying in our house, it's for a bigger picture. So that's it. I just want you guys to know we're not sheeps. We're not going to be sheep. We are going to turn up our signal and we are going to understand what's really going on. Okay, now let's talk about some other really cool stuff. Okay, let's talk about some. Anybody have anything you want? Anybody want to log in? Anybody, Mark? You want to log in and come and chat with me? You just click on this link. Anybody can come in and click on this link. You can talk. And oh, there it is. It's working. Okay, so now here's what's interesting. Is that, you know, I've been taking these pictures, I've been going to these locations, and I've been seeing, I mean, in my opinion, you guys, it's important. I need to talk to you guys about this. In my opinion, yeah, hit the like button. My opinion is, I'm like, it's not ghosts, it's not demons. I'm taking pictures of the other side. Or is it a dimensional side? Is it beings that are living here with us at the same time and we just can't see them, right? So I want to go over some of these pictures with you. Here we go. Oh, no kidding. Okay. Made 3 videos, slow motion, 1 regular. Okay. So that's cool. I'm glad. Okay. So now we were just talking cloaked about the Battle of LA and not to be sheep. So now here's something I want to explain to you. I'm going to show you this the video, but I want to explain something to you because I want to build you up to what I'm seeing. because I'm not telling you everything, obviously, okay? So in this picture, this is one of these old Mayan pictures. First thing is, they're kind of ugly, right? That's number one. But the other thing is if you notice, I want you to start paying attention to this because I'm going to start showing you guys more details of what I know, right? So in this picture of these Aztec guys, son of a bitch, I just saw something. I can't freaking believe it. This is so huge. This is so huge. So freaking huge. Anyways, first thing I want to show you is the nose. See how the nose is long and long nose. It's a nose that's big, wide, and a little bit crooked. Okay, coming in. Someone's coming in. Who's coming in? All right. Down. Woo-hoo! Mark is in the house. Mark is in the house.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, let me move this. Okay. Stand by, everyone. Coming through. We're coming through. It's coming through. It's coming through, Mark. Mark, you have to turn your sound on. That's why. Okay, hold on. That's what it was. You got to turn your sound on. Unmute. Unmute. It's working, Mark. Yep. Okay. So, Mark, it's coming up. So you're coming on in a second. So I see it spinning. So anyways, it's very important I explain some of the things that I'm starting to see now, okay? Because what's happening is I'm getting a lot of people that are a little nervous and they're saying stuff like, they think it's demons. And listen, it could be demons, but not all of them. I'm telling you right now. It's not all demons, okay? Not all demons. Now, one sec. Let me put this. I have an idea. One sec. Okay, I think this might work a little better. It's telling me to click on, I'm going to go straight to, okay. So it's very important I start showing you guys what I'm seeing so we can go to the next level, okay? Okay, change.
Can you hear me?
Okay. I don't know. Change connections. Public, private, meter. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Just stand by, Mark, because it's working. Okay. You're back. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm here. It's a bad connection, you guys. I know that they already told me because there's so many people on the internet. It's crashing. You know what I mean? It's crashing. But Mark, you're coming on. I can see it spinning. Okay, let's see. Dude, you need to slow down. I know, Wayne. That's right. Thank you. Okay, I see the feeds coming through now. Guess meant 2 second grass for World 1. There was a count. Okay, I think there's been bees in the room. Okay, it's not working. So I'm just going to, I don't know why it's not working because everything is crashing because of the internet. So listen, it's important I show you. God, it really sucks that this internet, everyone's on it and it's crashing. So back to this picture really quick while it's spinning, Mark. So here is a crooked nose, right? And then what I want you to notice too, it's important, is you'll notice this is the face of like a Mayan. And you'll notice the big ass headgear. See the big headgear? Big headgear. Notice the big headgear because it's going to start coming into play when I start showing you some of the things I'm actually seeing. Okay? Notice the nose is big. And yeah, the internet just sucks, man. Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay, you're on, Mark. Oh, it worked. Mark, you're on. Okay, you're on, Mark. Move over a little. There you go.
You can.
Yeah, move over. Move over. Okay.
I don't know why it won't stay on me. It's weird.
Okay, you're on. You can hear you. We can hear you.
It won't center on me.
You got to move your phone.
Yeah, it looked like that picture had a dude was blowing a booger
You're,
out of his.
looked like there was a booger on it. Keep talking.
The two pictures, it looked like the other guy was blowing a booger.
Okay, exactly. You know what? Now I'm going to show you some of the things I'm seeing because that is exactly right, Mark. So while you're on, look. So here is the boogers. Yes. Now I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm seeing in my pictures. Of course, this one is a little bit too close, but you'll notice they have headgears. I notice it all the time. This guy has such a headgear that you could see like a little axe up there or something. Let me go over here and then I'll show you. Hold on. So say hello to everyone, Mark. You're on. Say hello to everyone. They can see you.
Other people from hello from the man cave.
You got Cloaked over there. You got quite a few people. Okay, so let me show you this picture of my beings, my little monsters. I call them monsters. People get mad at me. It's like, you know, it's just a generic word for it.
Well, I can tell you, seeing one from 10 feet away is a monster to me.
You can?
Oh,
Can you see? Can you see him with your own eyes yet? I can't see him with my own eyes yet. Go on, finish. We can hear you. Okay, so look, while he's moving his thing around, this guy I took yesterday. I know, so I understand. But it's probably easier. But this guy I took yesterday, right? And there's several guys in this tree. Yesterday was a big deal because they showed themselves more clear than they ever have real time with me. It was pretty darn weird. Like they're all over. You know, here's a little creature. Here's a face with his tongue coming around. I haven't looked at this yet on the computer. I'm starting to see a lot. Did you see the big face I got the moon day? Okay. Oh, look at this guy right here. Right here. So anyways, let me keep going because I want to show you the picture that resembles like the Mayans. Because it's interesting to put the pieces together. And again, I don't want people to think it's demons. You know what I mean? See, over here to the left, you can kind of see the guy coming through. It's a little hard. Look at this guy right here. Something coming out of his mouth. Let me go and show you the picture of the guy with the helmet on, headgear. I mean, there's a lot. Anybody who watches my video probably going to think I'm crazy. Let me see. Dang, there's just, I mean, I was watching them live move. It was kind of trippy. You know, like this guy right here has some sort of a headgear on. And it's right here is the headgear, which I'm starting to notice in all of the old ancient pictures because they had to be more in tune with spirituality because they weren't bogged down with the phone and stuff, you know? Oh, we lost him. We lost him. Hold on. Yeah, Cheryl, let me do it again. Wayne, they are monsters. Okay, let me do it again. Hold on one sec. Here we go. 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 Hold on. Here we go. When I clicked over, what happened to everyone? Oh, okay, Mark. Okay, I was wondering what happened. But it's trial and error. So anyways, let's go back. Let's go back. Can you see it now? Are we all on full screen? Yes. Okay. So let me zoom in, Cheryl. Right here, I want to show you right here in the middle of the screen, this guy right here. If you see this guy right here, you'll see his mouth is open. There's something coming out of his nose right there. That's his nose. That's his eyes. And that's like a helmet or a headgear. And there's, of course, his rod. So this is his face right here. Let me zoom in. Right here is his mouth and his nose. Something's in his nose, like boogers. Just like what you just said. You see it? Okay. I know. Okay, so let me go back. I clicked on that so I can see what you guys were saying. So you see it now, Cheryl, right? Because I need to start opening up and showing you guys more details of what I'm seeing because it's important. Okay. So here, okay. So now I can read what you're saying. Okay, good. So now we're going to go back. So here's his face again. Because this is a video. It's a live video. There's lots of faces, okay, you guys? But right here, this was a big deal yesterday because they were live, like talking, and they were like letting me see their mouths move, their eyes move, everything. So right here, he is again. It's a different, because remember, this is a video. It's a different snapshot. See his eyes? It's his eyes, his nose, and his mouth. Just give it a minute because there's a lot of people on the internet, I think. You know what I mean? Snuffing. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, right here is this guy's face. And you'll notice this headgear. It looks like a helmet, but I'm starting to believe that it's more. There's more faces here. There's a face here. There's a lot. But this guy right here is crystal clear. Let me go. The next one. Let me go to the next one here. There's another face. And then he is over here, right here. And you see his mouth is a little bit more open right here. And there's like something on his head. We've been talking about helmets, hats, headgear. There is lots of faces. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys can see it. Okay, good. Look at this guy right here, you guys, right in the middle. Look at this guy right here. Right here. Damn. And then there's one here. Oh, look at this guy wearing a hat right here. When they come through, it's amazing. Then, if you look really close, you can start seeing them come through everything. I'm pretty sure they need the trees from the energy from the trees. This guy right here is clearly wearing a hat. You see that hat? Sombrero. Okay, and here's my guy right here that's crystal clear. I can see his mouth is different now. And his nose and his eyes. Now, what I'm trying to say, because I'm seeing something different now. Let me get the face again. Right here's his face. And then when I show you, watch, I'm going to show you comparing it to this. Wait, hold on. To this guy. We're seeing right here, internet screwing up. Right here, this guy right here has a lot of the same features I'm seeing in these guys right here. This guy and this guy. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, probably. So anyways, you see that it's hard to see because I didn't color correct this, okay, you guys? But this guy right here, while I'm circling, is pretty close to this guy. And I'm seeing him a lot. Okay, so let me go to the next one. I mean, you're seeing this time and time again in all cultures and all religions. I'm seeing headgear all the time. I'm seeing swords, but different kind of swords. See this guy right here? Remember, I always talk to you guys about my axe, man. You see this guy right here? He has a big nose. You can't? Okay, good, Mark. So here's the nose, and here's all the headgear, and look at this guy's headgear. Tell me that's not a pretty close match. Right there, right there. There's the face with the big nose, something coming out of his mouth, and the axe. They're always holding something. We all know this story. They're always holding something. So then, let me see if you guys can see it better this way. Oh my God. I can't believe how this is so amazing. Okay, right here. I mean, this guy is amazing. He's like, ugh. He's like right there, bam, right there. And he was talking. He was talking. No, I logged on like 15 minutes ago. Not long. Right here is the guy. I don't have a way to circle him without screwing everything up. Let me go back to this. I'm seeing, that's giants. Giants. Okay, let me come back to you. Come back. Come back. Okay, so I know we're having trouble because the internet is bogged down, but what I'm seeing, and I've been seeing a lot of it, but I haven't been telling you guys, is there's always something on their head, right? And I've been noticing distinct features on some of them. So what I'm thinking is it's the same type of entity. I don't think it's the same guy. It's the same type of entity because there's thousands, there's a lot. Okay, listen, there's a lot. Listen, you guys have all read some of Eric Von Don's stuff, right? Eric Von Don. Yeah, you see them wearing gear. So now I'm going to go into to tell you that I see a lot of them wearing gear. And the one guy that has a nose, it's kind of big but crooked, okay? Kind of big and crooked. That guy is very similar to what all of the ancient ancestors would draw and write in all the cultures. The Mayan, the Aztec, the Egyptians, everything, okay? They all talked about the gods. They all talked about, and the Anunnaki, right? The Anunnaki and the gods. And these creatures or beings or what have you that we're seeing, that I've been seeing, I've been taking note of different features, but I haven't really pointed it out to you guys yet because I wanted to, see if you see what I'm seeing before I start telling you, remember I started telling you about weapons and I was showing you axes and then I was showing you spears, right? The War Club is literally for splitting heads open. Damn. Mark, were you on when David was talking? David Hollis in Louisiana, he was talking about their clubs. Were you on? You weren't on, Mark. He was talking about, so David Hollis is going to come back on Saturday. He's written 2 books. His story is incredible. He's built the relationship with them and like he talks about the structure. He talks about how there's a king and then he tells you the difference between a Sasquatch and a Bigfoot. Cheryl, you were there. Yeah. So he's going to come back on. He already confirmed he's going to come on Saturday and he's going to tell the story and it's so good. And he's going to show us some very unique pictures. Okay. He's going to show us some pictures that I don't think he's shown. He's going to show us some really cool pictures. So now listen, in the folklore, when they talk about giants, the Latin word for ancient Greek is gigas. Gigas are referred to as beings. So I looked up the word beings. The philosophy on beings means beings mean a material or immaterial existence of a thing. Anything that exists is a being. Yeah. So then you go on to ontology, and it says the study of beings more broadly is becoming an existence of reality. I hope you heard me, everyone. In Greek, when it talks about the giants, it says they're called gigas. And gigas are beings. We are human beings. But when we're not a human being, they're just called beings. Other creatures are called beings. So folklore says in ancient Greek, giants were called gigas. Gigas are beings. Because guess what? They're not human beings. So they're beings. So when you look up the word beings, the philosophy on beings means it's a material or immaterial existence of a thing. That is the definition of beings. Anything that exists is a being. So when you examine the metaphysics of the definition of a being is becoming an existence reality. You're a lima bean? I'm a jelly bean. Look, I'm a jelly bean. I'm a jelly bean. Yeah, so when the fundamental nature of reality is between mind and matter. So when we talk about these beings, I'm not showing you ghosts. This is something deeper. You know what I mean? It's deeper. And when they talk about the legends of the giants being wiped out from the great flood, it said that the giants, it's so interesting. It said that the giants who mated with the women, and the women died because they couldn't have the babies. It was ripping them out when they would try and have these giant babies. Ugh. So when God made the flood and Noah took the ark, okay, it says in the Bible, it says that 4,090,000 giants were killed. Not 10, not 20, not Goliath. 4,090,000 giants were killed in the flood. And it says, and I quote, not all giants were killed. So you don't tell me that these guys are still living. So when I talk about giants and I talk about these beings, I think, it says in the Bible that they had remember, if the giants are the sons of the gods, then they have extraterrestrial DNA. They are beings, not human beings. They're beings. And it says in the Bible that they possessed, superhuman strength or powers. For example, the son of Zeus was Hercules. He was Hercules, right? Then, Apollo and the Aragons and the guy that can fly and then the centaur. I mean, all of these things are not humans. And they possessed superhuman abilities. Right, Mark. Right. Okay, so let me see something. Who just came on? Somebody just said hi. So here's my Star Trek thing.
Your signal is very weak. Can you turn up your game?
We're talking about beings, so let's talk about Star Trek. No, I'm kidding. So, anyways, so it's very important that I discuss with you guys a little bit about the pictures that I'm taking. I don't want people to get scared because it's not just one thing. Because if the Bible said there was 4,090,000 beings that were killed in the flood, that means there's a lot of freaking beings, dude. This guy, it looks like he's smoking a cigar. But I mean, if you guys could see what I see, I mean, I can see his eye and his nose and his mouth. And I mean, I'm telling you, in all of the pictures of the ancient gods that were drawn, there is so much similarity. So like I said, so one of the things I haven't disclosed to you guys is the stuff that I'm seeing on their heads, in detail, right? So I mean, we all know about the rods, and we all know about, I mean, I could see these guys. This is a green tree, and then there's a monster right here, or a being, let's call him that, and there's his hand. I mean, are they like floating around in the realm? Look at this guy right here, right here, right here. Rawr. Rawr. Yeah. Look at this guy right here. Meow. Look at this guy. Now, what you can capture sometimes on video or film is we're catching, like, you can see the outline of them. Like, I don't know if it's them coming in and out, or the materializing, the interdimensional part. They're coming through. You know what I mean? So now, if you notice, they're not. This guy, look right here, looks like you can see his teeth. He can see his teeth. Oh my God, Wayne, that is brilliant. I'm going to say that. I didn't know. They do look like they're ready for battle. Wayne just said the fallen angels also made it with women after the flood and produced a race of giants called the Nephilim. So that explains it. So they didn't all die, and they were able to continue, but they probably were a little bit more low key, right, Wayne? Like, because they, pissed off a lot of people. But that is really cool to know. So this happened on April Fool's. These pictures I'm showing you, remember, it's from a video. So it's going to be, of course, it's not going to be clear, right? But I'm taking these pictures because I'm trying to see the movement, like, of them coming in. I'm trying to figure out how they're doing it. You know what I mean? Like this is not part of the goddamn tree. This right here, and this little hook right there. I don't know. It's like, and then there's one right here, right here, right here. You can see the eye and the nose. Remember, they're materializing. The other interesting fact is that I'm not, like, I know they're fast, but sometimes they seem slow to me. Phase shifting, as it was called. Oh, phase shifting. Okay. Phase shifting. They were destroyed by Noah's flood. But it says in the Bible, not all of them were destroyed, Wayne. Oh, shit. Butch, take a picture. Wayne, Cloaked, why don't you just come on and just show us some of your pictures and come on so we can all chat about it. But I can see this guy. This guy to me is more than clear. And I'm going to tell you a secret. I've seen this guy multiple times. Multiple times. But this particular time in my phone live, I saw him. And I saw his mouth moving live. And on the video, I even say, holy crap, because holy crap. Here you can see his eye and his nose. But here's his little headpiece with like an axe on it. And we just looked at that picture. We just looked at that picture with these other things. Can you guys, what do you mean rule? Wait a minute. Mason, you are rule? Oh, not rule. Like, not in the city. I'm in a small town. Like, smaller, for LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, for LA. Why am I missing something? Yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys can see some of those pictures. It's a whole video, and there's a bunch of them in the picture. But what I'm trying to say is that guy with the nose, and I can't pull it up right now because the internet is screwing up, but like I was comparing them earlier to the different Aztec, Mayans, Egyptians, and they all have similar stuff. They all have a headpiece on or headgear. I had elongated heads too, you know what I mean? I never even video talked to my own mother. Yeah, I'm in LA. Argo, you're new here. Welcome. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome.
Your signal is very weak. Can you turn up your gain?
Yeah. Okay. We're going to use this to beam us up. So anyways, so let's keep moving on. So it's important that this guy came out that I can kind of like show you guys what I'm talking about a little bit. I mean, I have a lot of pictures, but I don't know what happened. Every time I click on something, you see how this guy has a big ass nose. You see the nose and the headgear. It's amazing. You see the nose? And what is this thing right here floating around? What is that? And his finger. I always see them with fingers. Remember the 3 fingers and 1 long one? I know. Well, you know, you got to be crazy to do what we're doing. And I mean, to be out there where these creatures are standing 10 feet in front of you is pretty damn freaking. I'm badass. Let's admit it. I'm badass. Okay, you guys look it over here. On this Aztec guy, or you know, not only is shit coming out of his mouth and he has the headgear and he has the nose, but he's got a Bigfoot on his. Oh, listen, look it. He's a machine. Do you see that? He doesn't have feet. They do need a big finger to pick the nose. They do need a big finger to pick their nose. Okay, look. Why does this guy not have feet? But there's a foot on his shirt. Well, and then what is this? Is he cooking a chicken? They're going to throw a chicken in the pot? What do you think they're cooking? Okay, so let me back this up. Do you guys see the similarities? Because it's kind of trippy, huh? And then here is the big nose and the axe and the headgear. And the headgear. And the shit coming out of his mouth. There's a giant. We already know about giants. Okay, now let's talk about giants for a second. Because it's kind of interesting. Okay. Human hearts are what they're cooking. Chicken pot pie. Hey, chicken pot pie. That's it. I'm going to have to take a Skittle. It's time to get sugar rush. Listen. Chicken pot pie is goddamn funny. Funny. Yeah, we watch Colorado Bigfoot. He films structures. We're filming monsters, beings. We filming creatures that talk and move and blink their eyes. I concur. Listen, Argo. Mark is filming structures and some Bigfoots, but we're like we are, if you stick with me, you'll see over 1,000. I'll show you all kinds of different creatures. I've shown Bigfoot, hairy ones. I'm showing you like God-looking ones. I've got pictures of animals. I have all kinds of them. Humans. I've got the Axeman with a beard. It's pretty cool. So you'll have fun. Anyways, I want to talk about the giants. So Wayne, in the Bible, yeah, and Flintstone. I forgot about that. The Flintstones. Flintstones and monsters. Remember that? Damn. That was so damn good. Monsters. This is an actual picture. It's of what I took, this picture of this monster. You see these two? I took them on Valentine's Day. That would scare the crap out of anyone. Yeah, Fred Flintstone. You see this happy couple, Argo? Yeah, you're going to catch up. Don't worry. just stick with us because it's ongoing. This one is so funny. This one, no, on my channel, YouTube channel, you can go on videos on there. So anyways, I want to talk about giants, Wayne. So I was reading up on the giants, right? And they were talking about how some of them did survive. Yeah, it's Cupid. Yeah, that's what we should call them, the Cupid couple. Anyways, wait. So we're talking about the giants and how they said run, Argo, run. They were talking about on the giants, they were talking about how some of them did survive. Some of them survived after the flood, and there is evidence of it, and they've been finding bodies and skeletons and all over Australia, everywhere. But what's interesting is I want to talk to you guys about, have you ever heard of Glen Rose? Glen Rose is in Texas, and they call it the dinosaur footprints. Let me show you. Let me show you the Glen Rose. This monster is so cool. Giants. Maybe it's under giant. Here we go. So in this thing, yeah, don't worry, Argo. You can just catch up because I show a lot of good stuff. In this picture, do you guys remember this? This is in Texas, and it's in Glen Rose, right? And here's a really cool thing. In this wash, they found dinosaur footprints, right? Dinosaur footprints. Look at the claws on these mofos. Look at that. Claw. I mean, damn, dog. They got some big ass claws. So here's what's cool about this. It's pretty interesting. You probably already know, but I'm going to tell you. In this section, look at these claws. That would be one scary ass. If you ran into that guy, if you ran into this dinosaur back in the day, that would be gosh darn scary. Look at those claws. Anyways, in Glen Rose, they found these petrified dinosaur claws, right? Here's another one. But here's what's cool. Scientists said that humans did not roam the earth at the same time as dinosaurs, right? But there is a picture of a dinosaur, of a human foot with these dinosaurs. Okay? Right here. In the same human-like track found with in that section. Here's the human foot where the dinosaur foot was in Texas, Glen Rose, right? No, you don't need forest. Like I can go to the mountain range, you know. You don't need forest. Listen, in this section, they found footprints with the dinosaur, with the scary dinosaur. Here's what's cool about it. Can't find it. I don't know why this happens. All the time it happens. It's always happening to me. I'm always happening to me. Okay, so here's the deal. Yeah, Mark, that's right. Hello, Crypto. Okay, so here's the dinosaur tracks in Texas, okay? But what's interesting is they found the dinosaur tracks. You saw the three big claws, the big dinosaurs. Scientists tell us that the dinosaurs did not live at the same time as humans. Humans didn't live the same time as dinosaurs. That's right. That's right. So they said in the dinosaur tracks, they found human footprints, okay? But here is what is so cool. They said that the dinosaur tracks and then the human footprints were at the same time. But what was interesting is that the human footprint was chasing the dinosaurs like it was hunting it. So it wasn't just a footprint with the dinosaur, which is supposed to not have happened. There was a footprint of a human sapien. I don't know what it was. A human footprint chasing the dinosaur in the tracks. So that's pretty damn cool. That's right, Mark. Those are the names, not just Saw and Gigwood. Yeah. And these are all in, it's all in the history books and the Bible. And because the Bible, well, the book of Enoch, he mentions the giants, but there's several different names of them. Maybe Wayne can tell us, but it's several different names. Now, when they said they found some of the footprints, some of the bones of the dinosaurs, of the giants, they said that they found the tooth, the molar. Oh, I think you're right. The dinosaurs are still around, huh? Cloaks. Well, and they said they found in some of the grave sites of the giants, they fly dragon ships, which is in the book of here, Twilight of the Gods, Odyssey of the Gods. He had to go and conquer the big, I don't know what it was called, but it was definitely, and one of the people that he got to help him was the sons and the grandsons of the gods, like Aragon, and they built him a ship. They built him a ship to go fight the monster, the big monster, whatever. It's a big long story. But they went to go fight the monster, and the ship was built to where the wood would never rot, and it had a speaking bow. Like the bow spoke to them, like a GPS or something. Yes, now let's go back. Genesis chapter 7, verse 21. All flesh died that moved up the earth, both in fowl and of. And bob, cattle, and of the beasts, and of every creeping thing that creeped upon the earth, and every man. Genesis chapter 7, verse 21. But Wayne, the theory is that some of them survived. They went underground, and they went, I don't know. Goliath was a giant that David slew, right? But I think there's more dinosaurs. The unseen world of paradoxical reports of Central Valley. No way. There was? And they fly dragon ships. That's right. Then again, they couldn't describe a spaceship or airplane or exhaust, call it a dragon. Because they talk about that in the Odyssey of the Gods and how they went to go combat this big, which was really the island, the island of Atlantis. But they said that some of the, so it says other passages in the Bible speak of giants. Deuteronomy 3:11, Chronicles, Samuel, and the book of the prophet of Enoch. And 13, it says, why have you done unto children of earth and brought forth the sons of giants? And it says here in the book, listen, it said, the highest brought the flood upon earth and did away with the flesh, and also the 4,090,000 giants. This is confirmed also in the Kibra about the Ethiopian. 4 million, not thousand, million. 4 million giants. So I think some survived, because it goes on to talk about, I'm telling you, if we see a dinosaur today, there will be a bunch of footprints. Yeah, the footprint was chasing the dinosaur. It's in the ruins of Glen Rose, Texas. You can look it up, Glen Rose, Texas. But it says, the book containing the tales of the Jews in ancient times even read about the different races of these giants. Different races of these giants. Wayne. Different races of these giants. Probably, huh? I don't know. So, names. One is the Emulites, the frightful ones, the Reptilia, the Gargantios, Gigabor, mighty ones, Samsonites, sky ones, sly ones. Sly ones. Isn't Bigfoot a sly one? How many times is Bigfoot alluding? Right here, it says he's the sly one. The wrong ones, the Avids, or wrong ones, and the Nephilim. Or the spoilers. Damn. it mentions all those different names of what they call the giants, right? What it's saying is that there's different races of giants. Yeah, that's crazy, right? So, but they found in 1936 some bones in Central Africa. Okay, so then I believe you, Wayne. So then the question is, you don't think any of them survived, or some more known, like maybe they're descendants of like UFOs or something? I mean, I'm asking. I really don't know. I really don't know. That's why I do this, because I don't know. Do you think if all of them died? But it says in here, not all of them died, though, Wayne. That's what it says. That's what I wanted to tell you. So the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Sumerian also tells of giants and does the other end of the world. And the Mayans and the Nordic German myths, also people of giants. So why would the ancient world have so many stories about giants if they never existed? So we know they exist, right? Maybe the lizards can grow in size. But then it said that they found and dug up some bones with giant hands and stone tools in 1944. It said the stone tools came into light measuring 12.5 inches by 8 inches. Must have belonged to some hefty people if they were able to wield such tools, and weighed about 10 pounds. So they're stating that the giants must have been at least 13 feet tall. And they've discovered the giant skeleton in Java, Tanzania, South Africa. Okay? But then it says somewhere in here that some survived. Do you know about that, Wayne? Do you know about that? Because he's stating that the dating on some of these things is saying that some of them survived after the flood. It's possible. You guys see Eric Von Don's one of his books? And it's showing all these different things. Now, take note also, look at the headgear. We're seeing headgears in my pictures. Like, I think I'm seeing, I think it's for sure interdimensional, but I think it's also, some of the other races that are still here that, have cloaking ability or alien. Like, for example, this is the city of Troy that survived. Yeah, I know. And I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? We already know this story. That's why I'm trying to figure, who are they? What are they? Because I don't believe it's just demons. No way. I don't believe it. Here, I marked this page for a reason. Let's see. Let's see. The gods remaining behind on earth squabbled amongst themselves, and they had bits and pieces of their original technology, and doubtless retained their original knowledge. They knew, for instance, how to work iron alloys, create dreadful weapons, or robots. Robots. But they even also knew how to make hot air balloons and fly. What? Or change up the sun-powered battery. These gods produced children and naturally taught their offsprings some of the technology and knowledge. These offspring spread over the earth, inhabiting different regions, which were ruled over, in each case, either by a single ruler or a family dynasty. It says, our forefathers didn't have a clue what was going on, and they didn't know anything about technology, let alone space travel. Their simple minds must have regarded the aliens or the gods, though we all know that they weren't any gods. See that, Wayne? They weren't gods. The aliens first studied small groups of tribes of human beings, just as we do today, our scientists. Here and there, they give advice in creating an orderly civilization. There was no language problem between the gods because they taught them the language. And the first Homo sapiens sapiens, God, I love that word, Homo sapien, or Homo erect. Homo erect. Who thought of that? You know? Finally, a rift and even a mutual occurred amongst the aliens. They broke the laws of the world in the origin and their space commanders and had sex with the pretty daughters. So basically, Wayne, Von Damme is trying to say that Van Damme is trying to say that some of these things that came down, not just the fallen angels, might have been associated with aliens, and they passed on their technology. So what if after the flood, some did survive, or some came back? What if some came back after the flood? And they knew that this time they better go into hiding or underground, which we all know, the underground caverns, right? All the underground things. I showed you guys the pictures of the North Pole. The North Pole had the 4 islands. I showed you guys the pictures of the 4 islands. The 4 islands consisted of, one was the weather, control the weather. One was the island of Amazons, those Wonder Woman ladies. One was the island with the little people with the big feet, and I forgot the 4th one. But that is at the top of the globe, which has the hole in the center, supposedly, and that goes inside to another world, the underground world. So maybe they flew and flocked to there. Because some of the theories is some of them went to the Antarctic, and they are able to live underground, and they've made a deal with all of the governments of the world. Because if you think about it, why can nobody own Antarctica? Nobody's allowed to own Antarctica. Why? We can't own it because these other beings, that I just went through the definition, beings live there. Yeah. So one of these giants, when they talk about the axes and then the bones that they found, they talk about how big they were. And they said that the molder that they found was 2.5 inches. That's like this big. It's like this big. That's a big mouth. I mean, also, okay, I couldn't see your stuff. Okay, what I encountered hunting mule deer with my stepdad was a flesh and blood, not a demon. Okay? And ruled everything as energy, took energy to create, and is real. Argon says, no aliens are in coop with the government. Well, it also talks about it in here, in the book of the Odyssey, what he wrote about how they had blue blood. And blue blood is a very interesting, is blue blood the lizards, the reptilians, or is blue blood really an alien race? That, because the things that I'm seeing, it's not just interdimensional. There's other things. I mean, I've taken pictures of in one scene, I've seen everything in one shot. I've seen a spaceship, a UFO spaceship. I've seen, a Bigfoot thing. I've seen a Sasquatch thing. I've seen some human looking things, and I've seen swords and the fighting, because I think there is a spiritual battle going on for sure. For sure. For sure. And I think they're showing themselves. So that brings me to right now. So right now, yesterday, I took a picture. I get these spidey senses, okay? It's not just, luck. I get these spidey senses, and I'm like, I can look at a tree. Now, it's not just trees. What happens is that the trees, I believe, hold energy, and they use the energy, right? I believe that they need the energy. And that helps them cloak or manifest. I also see them, it looks like they're eating the leaves, right? And it looks like there's something in their mouth, like they need to get oxygen. Okay, that's what I was trying to show you tonight. Like, is that mating with women to produce Nephilim giants happened again after the flood? That's what I think. That's what I think, Wayne, is after the flood, more was reproduced. That's what I think. What do you think? That's what happens. to more than ever now. Right. So the pictures that I'm taking are like getting to be so damn crystal clear. It's not even funny. Like this happened yesterday. Okay. And not this. I didn't see any dinosaurs. Yesterday, when I took this picture in my camera, I can see them, right? But yesterday, what I saw yesterday was just out of the ordinary. Like I could see them talking, moving his mouth and talking, and it's on video. I posted the video. Like to see them in real time, talking and moving their mouth and blinking their eye is kind of freaking spooky. Okay, like basically it went to the next level. It went to the next level. So some of the aliens that are supposed to have existed are different types of aliens. You know, you have the golden angel, the blue aliens. So, you know, some of these pictures that I'm taking they resemble some of these. I don't know why this guy has 4 fingers. Mine have 3. And we don't know if these pictures are real. That's another problem, you know? But anyways, so the photos that I took yesterday were really mind-boggling because, hold on a sec. Let me see. They did not survive. That's possible about the UFOs. I think that's the entire possibility. I do too. Like I really believe that yeah, certain trees have energy. And Chinese scientists have recently found that every single tree is connected. Their roots go down. I agree with you, Wayne. That's what I'm trying to say. I agree with what you just said. Like, and the trees have the energy, and all of the trees are connected with roots throughout the world. It's okay. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. You know what I mean? We got to learn together. So, let me go back to this and see if we can see a few things. See what we can see. See what we can see. Hold on, I got to do this. See what we can see. See what we all got to see. See, Rider. God dang it. Stupid thing. Stupid computer. 1 second. Every time I click on it, it's just amazing. Everything gets lost in the shuffle. Okay, let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back. So, like, for example, this guy, the other night that I took, okay, now this makes sense now because he looks more like a giant. And by the way, he was a giant. This is a big creature. And if you notice, you'll see like the spike of his hair coming through. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's his white teeth, his nose, and his eyes. No doubt about it. Okay, no doubt about it. So now we were just talking about the possibility of the aliens and stuff. That's where I come back to this picture. Because this guy, it just doesn't, he looks more alien, and he's holding in his hand the same things that in all of the pictures, of the Egyptians, right? See, I could see his freaking paw, his hand, his fingers, and then he's got the headgear on. I don't know, because then there's another one right there above him. It's pretty scary. Anyways, what happened with that? Whoa, that was trippy. That was trippy. It's sending it to Bing. So then when I took this 3 days ago, you know, like they were so alive. It was unbelievable. Like unbelievable. There's no red in the tree. There's no red in the tree, no green in the tree. None. They were actively alive in the tree, and I don't know what the hell. It looked like they were eating, man. Yeah, let me see. Let me come back to this. I got it too. I don't think I've ever said that all demons, some are Sasquatches, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good, Wayne. Yeah. Because that's what I believe too, is that, that I believe that, yeah, you know what? Listen to this. Listen to this, that you guys might have seen this today, but listen to this. Speaking of Tesla, listen to this. This lady said she had a theory about Tesla and the 5G. Like they're trying to disarm us. I agree. Like, and I have big pictures of Sasquatch, big pictures. No. Of course they're going to start showing. Well, I sing to them. The picture guy with the nose, really clear picture I just showed you from yesterday. I was singing close. Imagine people. Yeah, I was singing to them, and he started going like this, and then I saw them materialize, starting to come out, and I was like, "Imagine all the people," and I forgot the words, and then they came out, and they were like, and then I said, "I watched you out there," and then like they come out, and they start looking at me like, "What is this nutbag doing?" You know, and I start singing, and they pop out. And then the truth is that yesterday was a big deal, because yesterday they came out so crystal clear in live form. They came out and they were like clear. And I was like filming, singing like a dummy. I was singing and I go, "Oh my God." Like I was like, "Oh my God." Like I saw them like going, like this, you know, like moving their mouths. And then I started, you know, being stupid. And I'm like, "Hey, can you guys help me out? I need some money. Can you guys send out good vibes to the universe so I need money, you know?" And then it was weird. Like they just materialized. Anyways, back to the 5G. Somebody wrote this. They're like, "That girl's stone cold nuts." So look, somebody wrote this. Trump is setting the country up for free energy. The National Guard Army Corps of Engineers are going to be installing these generators and unfiltered ability due to the lockdown. The additional 30 days as they are behind schedule. Now, what do you guys think of that theory? That they're not putting up 5Gs to hurt us, but Trump is taking Tesla's invention of free energy and replacing all those things with generators. That's a good theory. It's not a bad theory. Okay, let me go back to what I was going to show you, because I keep getting sidetracked, of course. So yeah, the back to the LA thing. I mean, we can't be sheeps, okay? We cannot be sheeps, and we can't be sheeps, and you got to smoke. Smoke right here. What are you doing to the internet? Come on, Puffer. Some of the monsters, so you can see them smoking too. They're always puffing away. They're puffers. Puffer. Anyways, listen. Okay. Internet is just so bad, man. It's just so bad. Oh, let me go back to here. Giants in Tulsa. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I think too. The internet's not going to work right now. That's what I think too, Wayne. Puff, puff, pass. You don't smoke inside? Where you at, Argo? Argo, what are you? Hey, what are you? So anyways, it's really important. I just wanted to just tell you guys that yesterday was a big deal, because I've been getting all these pictures and blah, blah, blah. And they've been coming out more and more because they trust me more and more. But yesterday was, I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. Forget about internet. They were live right there. And I took the camera and I zoomed in, because you know they go blurry. You know they camouflage. And I zoomed in on the camera, and it was like clear as a bell. And it was trippy because normally, you can see them. I can see them. I can go home and tweak and I see them. But to see them live, clear, moving and talking, I was like, that's it. I just went to another level. I'm screwed. And I had to post this as fast as I could to talk to you guys. Okay. I got no heat. Call. I will holler at you later. All right, Butch. Ships propelled by electricity transmission without wire will be. Listen, Butch, don't forget Saturday is going to be so good with David. His story is incredible. He has so much detail and he's going to release some pictures. So Saturday, we're going to be live with him. It's going to be great. Nikolai Tosa quoted number 11, do not hesitate to state here for future references as a test of the accuracy of my scientific forecast that flying machines and ships propelled by electricity transmitted without wire will have ceased to be a wonder of the 10 years from now. That's a good one, Cloaked. Is such a thing of, what does it say? Era of human opinion. Resisting revolution. Well, anyways, back to what I said earlier, you guys. I showed you the clip of the 1942 UFO LA battle, and it's clearly in the picture of UFO. All the spotlights are on it, and we were firing all of our artillery, never hit it, but it damaged other people's cars, because of the artillery. And the video that I played you, these poor guys, 50 years later, were like, oh yeah, there was nothing up there. So we cannot be sheeps, just like 9/11. We cannot be sheeps. So I just wanted to quickly go over the comparable of the Aztec, the drawings of the gods and the kings compared to some of the things I'm starting to see. I want to open up your eyes about the headgear, the nose, and I want you to start paying. Oh, we've come along. You guys have been with me for a little bit. Now I'm going to start showing you what I'm seeing in detail. And FYI, they are seriously showing me them big time. It was huge. Yes, Battle of Los Angeles. That's what we were talking about. The Battle of Los Angeles. I played a clip. These poor guys in the Battle of Los Angeles, they were told it was nothing. Let me show you what we got here. Weird. Oh, so sorry, you guys. Here, watch. Sumerian, right? Yes. Also the Sumerian, Egyptians, Sumerians. I'm going to start showing you guys more and more pictures. They also what is it called? That place with all the H's. What is it called? Cloaked. That other place starts with a T, I think. Yeah, all of those have the same similar type of beings, and I'm seeing them. So look. Do you guys see? Okay. Let me see. Is it working? I know, those poor guys, man. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, the pictures, in some of the clearer pictures, you can clearly see the UFO. I don't have it here, and the internet is not working. But all of these bullets hit nothing. Are you serious? Come on now. Come on now. Remember this? I think in this picture, I can't do the internet because it's messing up, but in this picture over here, it's hard to see, but you can see the UFO in the picture, which is, it feels so bad for these guys. They were programmed to believe what our government said. You know how it is. And they were UFOs. Anyways, oh, here's a cool picture of a giant right here. See, here's another thing. Let me go back to this. This guy, here's another one I forgot to show you. Like this guy, see all of his headgear and his nose. I'm telling you guys, trust me. This nose and this man and this God or whatever he is, I'm telling you straight up. I'm seeing him and I'm taking his picture. Air battle over Los Angeles. Poor guys. Poor guys. Oh, here, let's see if we can see in this one better. Yeah. Why would the spotlight be on one section if it wasn't a balloon, if it was nothing? Poor guys, huh? You know, they believe in the government. Okay, anyways. USO hotspot between Long Beach and Catalina. You're right, SoCal. That's right. What's up with the Sebastian Polars? What's that? What's that? Can't even get on the internet. It's because the internet's bogged down. You don't, SoCal, you don't like my Christmas lights? I think they're badass, man. They're badass. Anyways, I just really wanted to talk to you about the guy that I took the picture of, and it was amazing how he moved on camera, on video. And that one's creepy. and I wanted to bring your attention to what I'm seeing and the similarities. And then from here on out, we can start comparing these pictures to the real, you know. It's not Christmas, but I'm festive. Hey, well, who's your daddy, festive? Oh, you know what? It's time.
Your signal is very weak. Can you turn up your gain?
Yep. It looks like spring colors. And Captain Kirk, an unopened box. I really want to take it out and play with it, but you know. Georgia, where you been? We're talking about monsters.
Your signal is very weak. Can you turn up your gain?
All right, I gotta go too. Georgia, listen. Georgia, listen. Here's the deal. I can maybe come on tomorrow. I don't know, but for sure, Saturday night, you cannot miss it. David's story of his relationship that he's built with this tribe of Sasquatches in Louisiana is so good. So compelling. So compelling. So maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow because, you know, we're all a little bit off of work. But for sure, please, I'm begging you, join me on Saturday. David's story is so good. Okay. And I've got pictures. Let me tell you something. The few of you that are listening. David said that, listen to this, Albert. David said that he smoked a cigarette with Sasquatch, remember? And he's got the picture. He's got the picture. Smoking was... Oh, that's the deal. Saturday when we come on, we're all supposed to be pretending like we're smoking to go along with the picture he's going to show us, smoking a cigarette with Sasquatch. That's going to be badass. Badass. Anyways, thank you guys for coming on. I just wanted to show you a couple of the pictures of yeah, I know, Argo. You better join Saturday night. He said he smoked his cigarette with Sasquatch. It took him a long time to build this relationship, but his story is so good, and he's been sending me the whole time we're talking. He's sending me more and more pictures so we can show them on Saturday night. So anyways, I hope to see you guys soon. You guys can hit me up anytime on Facebook. If you have pictures you want me to show, it's fine. We can all do it. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. And I know, Argo, Saturday. You know how my monsters have those 3 fingers? It's weird. Anyways, all right. So you guys have a good night. Call me if you guys need me. Oh, thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Wayne, we should start calling my pictures Nephiliya. I can't even say it. I'm gonna have to learn. Okay. All right. Really, I'm so glad you guys checked in. I'll go see what the Prez is talking about so we can gossip about it. All right. Beam me up, Scotty. I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Thank you, everyone. Argon, usually it's 3.5 hours. So next time it'll be 3.5 hours. Believe me. Okay. I'll see you guys. Ciao. Oh, whoa.